everybody, I'm Ryan, and today we're going to talk about tips and tricks in the Pioneer Mono Red deck. These are things that you should certainly know if you're playing the Pioneer Mono Red deck, but also know if you're playing against the Pioneer Mono Red deck. And in fact, this was the most popular deck in Pioneer this past week. So it's really, really important to understand these things. And there's not a lot because it's just an all-in like mono red deck. But if you haven't played against this mono red deck, you have to understand the mouse combos in it. A lot of the deck is centered around Heartfire Hero and Emberheart Challenger and their Valiant abilities, being able to target them with other abilities every single turn. Heartfire Hero gets bigger, which is devastating because it's a 1-drop that gets even more aggressive, and when it dies, it deals damage to the opponent equal to its power. And Emberheart Challenger gets to dig through your deck and draw into more cards that kill you, which is really, really difficult. And there's a few ways that this can happen. The easiest way is either Rockface Village or Manifold Mouse. With Rockface Village, you can tap a red mana and tap Rockface Village to target one of these creatures. It also gives it +1/+0 in haste, so it's a little bit aggressive as well, but mostly it triggers these Valiant abilities without spending a card. Another way to trigger the Valiant ability without spending a card is using Manifold Mouse. Manifold Mouse says at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature gains double strike or trample, which also triggers Valiant without expending any resources just by having it on the battlefield. These mice get bigger, they deal even more damage, and they trigger their Valiant abilities, which make them even more threatening. Speaking of Manifold Mouse, as kind of a side note as well, understand that Mutavault is also a mouse, so you can target Mutavault with Manifold Mouse, which is kind of cool. And breaking up this mouse combo is super, super important. You want them to have to spend cards on it, like Monstrous Rage or something like that, not be able to trigger it for free every single turn. Besides understanding the mouse combos, really the only other important synergy that you need to know about is Witchstalker Frenzy and Screaming Nemesis. Screaming Nemesis is already very difficult to block, and Witchstalker Frenzy's big issue in the deck is that it only hits creatures, so it's only good against creatures that are looking to block. You know, you can attack, deal a bunch of damage, and then target Screaming Nemesis with Witchstalker Frenzy and redirect that 5 damage to the opponent. So it's a way to deal direct damage with Witchstalker Frenzy, and 5 damage for what is often 1 mana is absolutely disgusting. But besides that, it's an aggressive red deck. And those are all the tips and tricks I could think of. If you have more, please leave them in the comments. And if you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check me out on social medias. Links are above me and in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.